Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and maybe you're looking for him on.
And this offense better find ways to feature. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. You can ask every Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They make the stop after the catch. Still some work to do to pick up that first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, though.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this game down early. You don't want to give them belief because when it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Bringing it back, it's White. He's got great speed. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game worker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there off.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When you're the undefeated league SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. Here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Looking to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needs a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. At the 20. And the defense couldn't corral it, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision. It shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big ball touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's
hit the afterburners, kid. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Brown has it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that's going to tie it up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. To the air, it's Newman. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
He had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important that the defense is honest and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job.
Nowhere to go and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in a less predictable situation.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Newman. Finds his man.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now there's a room for him.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Stayed behind his pads. Can't find the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. physical offensive lines coupled with great backs was like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He looks that one in nicely. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Arrington. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! Fast motion from the offense. They'll go right back to him. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30. At the 30. 2nd down. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Off he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown Cardinals! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. they take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score, there is no end in sight for these guys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Newman. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll throw on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, but the sweet ball catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, that down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Wants to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting a sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the returner will be brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On second down, looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of the older guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. again. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13.
That's a 13-yard line.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
34, Georgia, 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick it away.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Fires left. Picked off. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Give to the single back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be in touch short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Touchdown, Louisville! inning has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something.
Back to the filthy move. He's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
Down the field. First down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that bit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Newman. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. He wants it all. For the end zone, it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future defenses down the road on the schedule